President Jimmy Carter's state funeral. A nation mourns as Trump and Obama share a moment, reflecting on Carter's final words. On January 9th, 2025, the United States gathered to bid farewell to its 39th president, Jimmy Carter, in a solemn state funeral at the Washington National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. Carter, who passed away at the age of 99, was honored not only for his tenure in the White House, but also for his lifelong commitment to peace, human rights, and humanitarian work. The service marked a historic gathering of leaders and dignitaries, with all 5 living presidents in attendance, and included moments that underscored the unity and respect Carter cultivated throughout his life. A historic gathering of leaders. Among the attendees were current President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden, as well as former presidents Donald Trump, Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton, along with their spouses. The event drew international leaders, including representatives from the United Nations and various countries Carter had impacted through his efforts in diplomacy and humanitarian work. The funeral marked a rare reunion of all living U.S. presidents, a tradition reserved for moments of national significance. The sight of these figures, despite their political differences, underscored the bipartisan respect Carter commanded. The Trump-Obama interaction. A particularly notable moment during the ceremony occurred as former President Obama and former President Trump, seated next to one another, shared an unexpected conversation. While the two have often been at odds politically and personally, their brief exchange seemed to capture a tone of civility. Observers noted that Obama leaned toward Trump, initiating the interaction, and both men exchanged a few words with polite smiles. However, the moment also revealed lingering tensions, as Trump chose to remain seated when Obama approached to greet other dignitaries after their conversation. The gesture drew mixed reactions, with some interpreting it as a continuation of Trump's independent streak and others questioning its appropriateness during a somber occasion. A service honoring legacy. The service featured heartfelt eulogies that captured the essence of Carter's life and work. President Biden led the tributes, recounting Carter's unwavering dedication to serving others, both as president and as a private citizen. President Carter's vision of America was one where peace, compassion, and justice were not just aspirations but guiding principles, Biden remarked. He taught us that true leadership is measured not by power, but by the ability to inspire hope and deliver meaningful change. Members of the Carter family shared deeply personal memories, highlighting his humility, humor, and profound faith. His grandson, Jason Carter, described his grandfather as a quiet force of kindness who never lost sight of the humanity in others, regardless of their circumstances. Jimmy Carter's final words. In a poignant moment of the service, Carter's physician, Dr. Michael Raines, revealed the former president's last words. According to Dr. Raines, Carter remained lucid and reflective in his final hours, surrounded by his family. His last words captured his enduring philosophy. "I have always found peace in serving others. My greatest hope is that we continue to find ways to serve one another." These words, reflecting Carter's lifelong commitment to selflessness and community, were met with tears and applause from those gathered to honor his memory. A life defined by service. Jimmy Carter's legacy as the people's president is one of extraordinary achievements that extended far beyond his single term in the White House, from 1977 to 1981. Carter was known for his efforts to broker peace in the Middle East, most notably through the Camp David Accords between Israel and Egypt. Following his presidency, Carter devoted his life to humanitarian causes, working tirelessly with the Carter Center, the organization he founded with his wife, Rosalind Carter. From combating diseases such as guinea worm and malaria to monitoring elections in emerging democracies, Carter's post-presidential work earned him a Nobel Peace Prize in 2002. Despite facing criticism during his presidency for economic challenges and the Iran hostage crisis, Carter's later years solidified his reputation as one of America's most admired elder statesmen. Final journey to Plains, Georgia. After the service at the Washington National Cathedral, Carter's body was transported to his beloved hometown of Plains, Georgia, for a private burial. Plains was not just Carter's birthplace, but also the foundation of his values: shaped by a rural upbringing that instilled in him a deep sense of empathy and resilience. In Plains, Carter will be laid to rest alongside his wife, Rosalind Carter, who passed away just 2 months before him. Their partnership, spanning nearly 80 years, was a testament to their shared commitment to faith, family, and service. Tributes from around the world. The passing of Jimmy Carter has prompted an outpouring of tributes from leaders and citizens worldwide. Former President Bill Clinton described Carter as a true servant leader whose faith in humanity never wavered. George W. Bush called him a man of grace and conviction, while Barack Obama praised Carter's legacy as a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of empathy. International figures also shared their condolences. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres referred to Carter as a tireless advocate for peace and a friend to the global community. Celebrities, activists, and everyday citizens took to social media to share personal stories of how Carter had inspired them. Many highlighted his commitment to Habitat for Humanity, where he personally worked on building homes for the less fortunate well into his 90s. Carrying forward the legacy. To honor Carter's memory, the Carter Center announced plans to expand its initiatives, including programs aimed at promoting global health and advancing democracy. President Carter believed in the boundless potential of humanity, the center stated. We are committed to continuing his mission of creating a better, more just world. In Plains, local officials have begun plans for a public memorial, allowing residents and visitors to pay their respects to a man who never forgot his roots. Conclusion. A legacy of hope. As the nation says goodbye to Jimmy Carter, his life serves as a powerful reminder of the impact one individual can have through unwavering dedication to others. His final words, urging humanity to find peace through service, echo as a call to action for future generations. From his presidency to his humanitarian work, Carter exemplified what it means to lead with integrity, compassion, and humility. While he may no longer walk among us, his spirit lives on in the countless lives he touched and the principles he championed. Jimmy Carter's funeral was not just a farewell to a former president. It was a celebration of a life well lived and a legacy that will continue to inspire.